Okay, I'm trying to get this pulled up on my computer, and then I'll be right with you. There we are. All right. Okay, I think we're good. Hi, my name is Christy Hillock. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Salt Lake City, Utah, for those of you who have never joined me before. I am very grateful that you're here, whether you're catching me live or watching the replay. I typically come every Thursday night at 7:30 Mountain Time, and today is Friday, and it's like 4:05, so trust me, I know I'm off. We had a massive storm in my neighborhood last night that tore out trees, and our whole street was a river, and our house was leaking. It's been a day. Things are fine. Power came back on for the entire neighborhood last night, and we actually only had our power blink a couple times, but we did not have internet, and so between that and my kids being scared, I just couldn't do it last night. So I'm here now. So I hope that you will find me eventually. And I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. I feel completely discombobulated because it's Friday at 4:05, and I, even though I'm not a night person, I've gotten really used to doing it on Thursday evenings, so bear with me, I guess is what I'm getting at. So the first thing that there's a few things I want to tell you. If you like any of the products that you see me use today and wanted to order, I would love your business. There is a link to my online store just in the description of this. I have the new mini catalog and the celebration catalog that I can get to you if you don't already have a demonstrator. These start for ordering on August the 3rd, and they are amazing. So you definitely want to get your hands on these. And even if you don't necessarily want to order much, just looking through at the beautiful samples that they put together, it's so much fun. So every time there's a new catalog, I do what's called product shares. And what that means is that you get a portion of all of the new printed papers and all of the new ribbons. And you can go for either or both. If you do both, there is also a bonus. You'll be getting the celebration printed papers, and you can see a little sneak right here, cute little penguins and some deer and some other stuff. So it's really, really nice papers in here. So that is a bonus, and the link for my product shares is also in the description of this video. Next, I have the July Class to Go going on, and this month I am focusing on the Season's Blessings bundle, which is in the annual catalog. And so it's got poinsettias and this fun basket, and then there's also this amazing basket die that I really like, and then sentiments that are great throughout the year. So these leaves could be green or fall colors, and anyway, I just thought this was a really nice bundle. And I'll just show you quickly. I've got to tweak a couple of things before I put this all in the mail, but these are the cards that come. You'll make 8 cards, and two of each of the 4 designs. And so they just turned out so pretty. I was really happy with how this bundle worked out for me. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in my description here as well. Also, if you decide that you just want so many things that you need to sign up as a demonstrator to get that awesome 20% discount, there's a link for that too. And I would love to have you on my team. My team name is the Queen Bees. So yeah, definitely give that a thought. If you have questions, feel free to text me or message me on Facebook anytime. Then the next thing, let's see. So the deadline on the Class to Go is the 29th, which is next Thursday. And then the deadline on the product shares registration is August 2nd, which is the night before these go live. So that's there. And then also from now through August 2nd, the designer series papers that are in the annual catalog, not the specialty papers that have all the gold foiling and everything, but the other papers are on sale for 15% off, which is fantastic. And I don't remember them doing a sale like this for this long before, so it's really fun to have time to plan what you want to get and take advantage of that sale. So then the last thing is the Hope Box, and I might actually have a thing to show you. Yep. The Hope Box is the August Paper Pumpkin Kit, and it is the special box with fun, really soft colors, and then it makes 9 cards so that you can send hope and encouragement to friends and other people that you know that need some love. And then you can turn this beautiful box into your own hope box, or you can give it to someone else just to hold keepsakes and kind of give you something when you're feeling low. Go through it and remember things that really matter that make your life special. So, as always, includes an exclusive stamp set and a classic ink spot. And I said the 9 cards, supplies for that. So definitely sign up for Paper Pumpkin if you've never given it a try before. It's a wonderful subscription box that's very accessible even if you've never crafted before. So I am going to get started with the actual card now. So I have everything just ready to go. We are going to do the Sweet Strawberry set today, and this is a bundle with this fun little builder punch, and this is kind of the focus of what I wanted to teach today, whatever it is. So let me just dig through to find all the things here. I was so organized, and yeah, I guess it's still organized. I just don't remember what my organizational method was. So that's a little bit of a challenge, but that's okay. All right, so this is the card that I designed to go to show you tonight. So this is 3 different patterns in the, it might be Bloom Where You're Planted Designer Series paper pack. And it actually has its own stamp bundle that goes with it, and dies that cut out some really beautiful potted plants and that kind of thing. But I really just wanted to use the paper with my own plans. So what I did, these are 1 3/16 across by 5 1/4 inch tall. And this is just a regular card base. This one is actually 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. So that's my sample. And then if you guys know me, you know that I just kind of struggle with doing the same thing more than once. So I'm actually going to change up the color scheme, but the plan is basically still the same. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just line these up. I also added a mat for the strips of Designer Series paper. And the reason I did that is because at times I can be a little bit of a perfectionist, and I didn't like how, even though I cut as carefully as I could, the lengths were just a little bit off. So by doing it this way, I can get them mounted and then trim off any excess at the bottom, and then it all looks pretty and perfect. So that's what we're doing here. I just need to grab my seal. I like using seal just a little bit better on the Designer Series paper than using my liquid glue, just because it is so thin that sometimes I feel like it kind of wrinkles the printed paper. So, all right, so I'm just starting here, and if you'll notice, I did lay out all the pieces. I might have done better if I had started with adhering the center strip, but it really, as long as we get there, it'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead, and I just love these patterns. The brick patterns that I used on both are really nice, and I feel like it adds a lot of texture without being distracting from the focus of the card. And if you're noticing, I actually am just using the flip side of what these pieces were, because both sides of all of these papers are absolutely gorgeous, and they all deserve a turn. So, okay, get this on here, and then I am just going to take this little guy over to my trimmer, so I'll be right back. Just had to grab this. So I really prefer the guillotine trimmers to our trimmer when I'm doing just kind of bulk cardstock cutting. It's just a little bit easier and quicker for me. But for the more detailed work, you just can't beat our Stampin' Up! Trimmer. So this piece is now ready. So we're gonna leave that. And like I mentioned, the main focus of this card tonight is teaching you how to maximize use of this builder punch. So what I have done is taken just a regular piece of cardstock and done the whole punch. So now what I'm going to do is line up all of the stamps in the little negative space, I guess, positive space, I'm not sure. Fill in the holes with my stamps, basically. So once I get that done, then I will pick these stamps up with a clear block and we'll be ready for the next step. If you notice, I am using just the outline images. So there's the outlines and then kind of the color fill. And with the way I'm doing this today, I don't need the fill stamps, just the outlines. So once I'm sure everybody's where they belong, I think that looks pretty good. Gonna find a block here. Okay, pick all of those up. So now they are mounted to where they will punch out exactly without me having to fiddle with each individual spot. And you can certainly do it, you know, fiddling with each spot as well. It's just that every once in a while I like to make things a little simpler. So here we go. We're going to use Memento Black ink, and this is Calypso Coral. And for this, I only really want to ink the strawberry and the flower. So, let's see. I need it to be, and it doesn't matter if I ink up a little bit of the, you know, the other stamps, but I am just going to put this down here in the corner. Alright, and then I'm going to cover my ink pad because it's just less risky that way. So I'll go ahead and line up these two images in my punch. Okay. And maybe pull that guy down just a hair. Pop. Ooh, pop all of those out. So I did end up with a Calypso Coral leaf that I don't need. But it's a lot less waste than it might have been, so I'm happy. Okay, so now I've got those two cute little pieces. I'm going to come over here, and since I'm going to want to slide in like that, I'm just going to use this little corner, and this is Garden Green. So now as I'm doing this, I hope that you guys know how much I always appreciate you watching and liking and sharing, and I hope that you will do that again today. Everyone who shares this video on Facebook gets a chance to win a pack of cards from me, and this week the winner was actually my mom, Susan, so congratulations, I'll get those to you. And definitely I hope to pick another fun winner next week. Okay, lining those guys up. All right, so we are done punching now. So what I will do is get rid of the little bits that I don't actually need. And, oh, I did want to also stamp first. So I'm going to, just in case I create some horrific disaster, I should be able to cover it up if I haven't already put the entire card together. So this sentiment just says, just for you. So you could use this for just about anything, which is always handy to have. So I'm going to put that just up here in the top. That turned out beautiful. And the next thing that I want to do is just glue my little strawberry topper on there. So for that, I'm going to do just a little bit of seal. Glue dots are also great there. So get that on. And here I put the flower under the sentiment, so I think that's probably what we'll do, but I'm not going to commit myself just quite yet. So then the next thing that I want to do, this is just a 1/2 inch strip of Evening Evergreen, and I am going to use my banner Pick-a-Punch to bullet the end of it. The other one I call a flag. I don't really know what to call this one. An arrow? Anyway, do that. And then I've got the Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack, which is also included in my class to go. So that class to go, the kit includes $25 in Stampin' Up! Product along with the PDF and the supplies to make the cards. So this time, I don't know if I like the blue. I think maybe that's just adding too many colors. So we'll go ahead and use just this white one. I'm going to grab my snips and go right there. And my cute friend Jane was over here the other night at my card class, and I cut off a big long length of ribbon for her to wrap around a panel, and she just was sort of horrified that I was using that much ribbon on one card. I just thought it was really sweet. You know, I'm perfectly happy to just load them up. But okay, I'm gonna snip this about here. I think that will do. So on that first sample, I kind of just Z-folded the ribbon behind the strip. So I think I'm gonna like that again. So I will just put down a little bit of adhesive here and build up my Z. There we go, and we'll get rid of this excess. Okay, now I need to grab these cute little mini dimensionals here, and I'm just going to stick them on the ends of my little bullet flag thing, banner, whatever you want to call it, and we'll get this going on here. So my next card class, in case you want to give it a try, is on August the 9th, which is a Monday night. And if you go to my website, you can see where to register for that. I love it when I have new faces, and everybody that comes regularly is really kind about helping where I have made things more complicated than they might need to have been. So I promise you will have a good experience if you do get to come. And if you like my work but can't make the trek out to Salt Lake just for a card class, then certainly I would love to send you a class to go as well. So, let's see. I think that'll do. So here again, I'm just gonna get a little bit of seal going on here. And again, this is Evening Evergreen and then Garden Green. So I just pull the colors out of the Designer Series paper and go with that. So now I do like that little flower there. Seal's getting just a little off track, but I think it's going to be fine. Okay, put that at an angle. Now what's left is just mounting this on our card base. And then we will embellish with some holiday rhinestones. So it's funny, they started in the holiday mini last year, I think, and then they carried over, and now they're just not that holiday anymore, but they are beautiful colors. And so I've already used all of the yellow ones and most of the other stuff, but I thought this green would look really nice. So get that on here. Oh my goodness, I hear my dog coming down the stairs. She is a 75-pound Weimaraner that is just about the klutziest creature I've ever seen. And her on my really steep stairs is kind of terrifying. And yes, I should be using my take your pick tool for this. It would be much, much simpler and you would not feel like I was super challenged. But I just don't have it at hand, so we're gonna just do it this way. Get these little guys straight. Okay, and then the last one, I think I'm gonna do one of the red ones for the center of the flower. And once you put it on there, it really doesn't look as red as it does on here. So that is my card. And then I'll pull back in my original. So completely different color schemes, but similar layouts. So I hope you love these. If you make one of these yourself, I would love to see it. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I really appreciate you watching me, and I would love to help you with any needs you have with Stampin' Up! So thanks a lot. Have a good day, and don't forget to like and share. Talk to you soon. Bye.